Hi, it's Graham here, and I'm excited to be here with you tonight. We're going to have a quick look at the back office. We've been working through the day, fixing a few bugs. Things are going well. Things are working, and not everything is the way that we want it to be ultimately, but we have a working operation, and we're able to do things, and I'm going to show you the back office in a moment. We have, hopefully you can see this, we have, where are we? Somewhere here. There we go. 237 members here in this group. And of that 237 members, I think about 50 watched yesterday's launch video. Hopefully we're going to get more watching today's, because the more people we have watching the videos, it means the more people we have that are ready to actually move forward with this, get us going. The more people we get in, it's beneficial to everybody. Obviously, if you personally refer people, it's beneficial to you because you get those referral commissions through 2 levels. But it's beneficial to everybody as well because of the way that the pool system works, from the point of view of paying out commissions and things and rewards. And the greatest benefit that we'll get from growing quickly is that we'll have more people using the SOAP tokens. The more people we have using and wanting SOAP tokens, then the greater the value of SOAP tokens will become, and it'll keep going up and up and up. The more people we are able to refer, then people will want to upgrade, and they'll want to upgrade using the SOAP token. They'll go out and buy them. It'll provide that liquidity that is essential in maintaining and creating high value for the SOAP token. And that's what we want. That's what we want for everybody. If you have SOAP tokens, you want to be able to hold as many as you can, because I believe the value is going to really go up through the sky. But you may also have a need to sell some of your SOAP tokens, and there will be people coming in that want to buy them to get that 20% discount off the pool stake costs. So we have, what was I going to show you? I hope I can keep the camera or my phone a bit steadier than last night. I get so excited and it wobbles around a bit. But if we go here, this is a test account really. It's just an account that isn't really used for anything, and you can see there's quite a number of messages there that need to be read. And if you have an account and it looks like this, what you need to do is get reading the messages. If you click on here, this is the same as Goldmailer. It'll open up the message, and you will see down at the bottom you've got a timer on it, and you can then delete the message when you've read it. And you want to clear all these. Here we go, this is a message. Have a look at what the people have got to say, because they've taken the trouble to send this message to you because they believe it's something of value to you. So take the time to look at it. And when you have, if it's of real interest, you can save it. If not, then you can delete it, okay? go through and get these cleared. You won't have more than there is in this account, because this account has never ever been, nothing has been read, and so it's got 69 messages. When you view a message, you've got to view it for just, I think, about 7 or 8 seconds. So let's say 10 seconds for a message. 68 times 10, 680 seconds. What are we looking at? We're looking at 600 seconds would be 10 minutes, wouldn't it? And 80 seconds is another, 15 minutes, and you can clear all your messages. And then what I suggest you do once you've got them cleared is get into the habit of logging in every day and just clearing the ones that you have that come in that time. Usually it'll be only 1 or 2 messages. You log in, read a couple of messages, and that's you're done. Of course, you can look at other things. We are going to be putting in here a more comprehensive members dashboard, but it won't be ready, I don't think, before we launch. It'll come after launch, and that'll have all your information in one place. It'll be very, very easy to see. It'll show you, in fact, I think if I go here, it'll look better than this, but this is the sort of thing it'll show you. It'll have a menu on the left where you'll be able to access and anything that you need from more information on. It'll show the guaranteed minimum value of SOAP and the market value of SOAP. It'll show what membership level you have, what you've got in founders positions. It might be 0, it might be 4 or 5. Some people have got 4 or 5. It's a great thing to have if you can manage to pick up some of these founders positions. It'll show whether your email's verified, your profile's been updated, whether your SOAP wallet's been added, whether you've got the know your customer verification completed. All this sort of thing will be in there, but it will probably come after we launch. I don't want to delay launch while we're waiting for these little, they're not little really, they're big modifications that'll make it better and simpler and everything else. So a lot of it will be very much the same as you're used to in Goldmailer. If you've been a member of Goldmailer, if you've not been a member of Goldmailer, then you can learn. This is the your inbox. You also have messages that you've read, messages that you've saved if there are any, deleted messages if you need to go back there, messages that you've personally sent, and drafts of any that you've got ready to send. But your inbox is the main thing that you need, because you need to clear these messages, and that will allow you then to send all the messages you're entitled to, which would be, there are 3 windows for sending messages. The 1st to the 8th, the 9th to the 16th, the 17th to the 24th. And you can send 1 message in each of those windows. And if you send 1 message in each of those windows, then you will get your US dollar wallet converted at 100% into SOAP tokens, which you can then exchange, sell, trade, or if you're wise, hodl them. Hodl, hold on for dear life. Because they are going to increase in value. And if you've got, let's suppose you've got 100 sort tokens and you need $50 and you cash in $50 worth, which at current price is about $1 each. That's half your tokens gone, okay? You're still left with 50. Now, if at the end of the month those 50 are worth $250, it means that you've sold 50 for $100, and really you've dropped $150 in profit by getting rid of them on that occasion. The more you can hold, the more money you're going to make. It really is going to be as simple as that. If we have a look at the drop-down menu here, we're in the messages section at the moment. We've got the pool options. Now this will be changing. This text isn't right, but here you can buy and add to cart. Now there's something here I want to run through, because for example, here it says current membership validity, you've not subscribed to any plans yet, and that isn't actually true. If you look here, there's an order here, and you can see that today I put through a test and I paid with PayPal to check that PayPal was working right, and it is working right. The $2.50 payment went through and it's there, but it doesn't show a plan start date or a plan end date. And there are reasons for this that I don't fully comprehend, but it's to do with the fact that to transfer all the information over to the new site, we have I see we've got a question there from somebody. I'll come to that at the end if I can, Peter. I think that's covered on our pages actually, but I'll come to that in a moment. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, okay. It doesn't show the dates. We've had to maintain some of the old programming, some of the old text or code, that's the word, isn't it? So that we can transfer things, and we will gradually be switching that out into new and better code. But as it stands at the moment, the old code will not allow us to put in a start date and an end date when the purchase is made. So what happens is at the end of the day there'll be a cron job done, and that will update this. So if you make a payment and it's shown here, this won't update until that cron job is run. We are having a meeting tomorrow about this to see if we can make it better, make it instant, which would be ideal, or find a way around this. But if we can't, I'm not going to delay launch for this little hiccup, if you like. So if you place an order, it will show here. The next day, it will show the start date and the end date. So an order placed today, 2/25, won't actually start until the 1st of the next month. All these subscriptions run on a calendar month. So in here, by tomorrow, it should say 1st of March, and the end date will be the end of March, and then it will be due for a renewal in April. And that way everybody knows exactly where they stand, there's no confusion, everything runs on a month-to-month basis. But it won't show when you first complete your order, and if we go back here, it will still show this not subscribed to any plans, even though you paid your your $2.50. Whether that changes or not with the cron job, I think it probably does. I don't know. I can't answer that, but it probably does. but we will be looking at removing this button from the option to purchase again, and putting in something like plan activated or something like that, so that you know where you are. Okay, so there'll only be buy buttons for something that you've not got. If you were to buy again, it would simply add a month to your pulled stake. So that entry that I showed you, it would have another entry with a start date 1st of April to the end of April, and then it would be renewable in May. So it is possible to buy more than 1 month at a time, and if that's the case, that's what happens. Or you could go for the saver and get 2 months free, and that would, once again, if you've paid for 1 month, if you've got a month up to the end of where are we? Up to the end of March, and you bought this, it would take you up to the end of April next year, 2021. So that's a little bit of an idiosyncrasy in the system. What we are going to do, and once again, I'm not delaying it for this, what we are going to do is there's a page on the site which is labelled options, and this will in time look more like that. It'll be more user-friendly, let's put it that way. This SOAP wallet, here we go. At the if you've not added anything in here and you don't have your wallet address in here, there'll be a banner that comes up saying you need to add your wallet. And I made this comment to the programmers that this was too easy to change, because we don't want people changing their wallet address. Why don't we want that? We don't want it because we want you to set up your wallet, and we want that to be permanent unless there is some drastic need for change. And that way, if I don't think it'll be easy for it to happen, but if somehow somebody hacks into your account, gets past all the security and everything, and they could change this and then withdraw your tokens, it wouldn't be as easy as that, because we've got other things coming in, but we don't want to make this easy to change. So what's happening there is there's going to be, instead of this just coming up here and you're putting in your new wallet address, there will be an email sent. You'll have to confirm that you want to do this by email, and you will also have to use your PIN, and there will be a PIN that you'll need to select, and I'll show you that in a moment. So this is your SOAP wallet. This is the heartbeat of the program. This here, deposit funds. He said, where are we? It's not going there. Why isn't it going there? Or is it gone there? Oh, yeah, here we go. It is. This just confirms the address that you've got there. And it'll allow you to put in the amount of SOAP tokens you want to send from your Waves account into your internal account here, into your wallet here. And once you've sent it, you put in your transaction ID here, and you click on I sent the tokens, and there is an instructional video here that you can watch. And those tokens will then be in your wallet, and you can use them within the site for staking, or in the future purchasing advertising or products or whatever else. And this 0 here will change once this is approved, it's not instant because we have to just check. It won't take as long, but we ask for up to 8 hours for this to reflect in your account. So we'll check this manually, make sure that everything's come through properly, and then it'll be approved, and this will change to whatever it was that you uploaded. Withdraw funds, here we go. This, once again, if you've got funds here, you'll be able to withdraw them, and you will need to put in this secondary PIN, and that can be changed in the settings section, or put in initially. Once again, it'll be very difficult to change that, and you don't want to be giving that secondary PIN out to anybody. It's your additional security when you're making a withdrawal. So you'll be able to put in there whatever you want to withdraw. We've got it at a minimum of 50 at the moment. We'll probably change that. We'll probably drop that down. These are just initial settings that we have for testing. And you'll put in what you want. You'll put in the PIN. You click withdraw. I believe there is also an email sent that you have to confirm that you want to withdraw those funds. And once that's done, once again, we check everything out, and it's done manually. You need to allow about 24 hours for that to go through. And the reason for that is, if anything does go wrong, then we have a chance to correct it. If somehow people have got around the security or whatever, we're going to stop them in the tracks, okay? The transaction history will show what you've loaded and what you've taken out, and the pending transactions here will show anything that hasn't actually been completed, like if you've withdrawn and you want to see what you've got pending, it'll be here, and once it's approved and gone into your transactions here, it'll disappear from here. And the rewards, this is in effect your US dollar wallet, and there is a bug on this at the moment, and we're working on that, but this will show all the transactions that you have. It will be where you'll see your rewards for logging in, where you'll see your rewards for verifying your email, for completing your profile, adding your SOAP wallet, all these things, and they'll all be itemized in here, along of course with any commissions. If you introduce somebody and they buy a stake in one of the pools, or all the pools, or whatever it may be, it will all be itemized in here. And at the end of every month, this wallet will be emptied into your SOAP wallet here, and this will show that transaction. It'll show it having gone out of here, and you'll see it appearing in here, and that will be done in total, but it will always be itemized here, and you'll be able to search this. I think we're doing it on a monthly basis, but you'll be able to search for specific dates and things, and that is something that also is being done at the moment. Also, if you've got any deposits from me for guarantees, or and anything that I said I will pay you in US dollars, it'll come in here, and at the end of the month it will be transferred out here, where you can do as you wish with it, spend it or whatever. If you have some of the offers that we run initially on the founders membership, included some tokens. they will go directly into your SOAP wallet here. They won't go into your rewards, they'll go directly into your SOAP wallet here, and you will be able to do as you wish with those. Once again, if you're wise, you will hang on to them. When you are, and if you do withdraw, it's up to you what you do. I mean, you own those tokens. You can sell them for 1 cent each, or you can put them up for sale for $100 each. You are likely to get a rapid sale for anything that is equal to or less than the guaranteed minimum value that we have on the site. But I wouldn't recommend you going less than that minimum value. You'll be disappointed if you do, because if we've got a minimum value of, let's just say for instance it's $1, which it's set at currently, and you sell them for 50 cents, you may get somebody snapping your hand off quickly because they understand the value of these, so you might make that transaction very fast. But you're not doing yourself any favours, you're not doing your peers any favours. All you're doing is devaluing the SOAP token by selling it at less than it's worth, quite frankly. It would be far better to put it up for sale either at the minimum value or the minimum value plus a small percentage to allow for fluctuations in the market value. For example, if you were selling it for Bitcoin, Bitcoin will go up and down, and you may say, okay, Bitcoin is $10,000, so $1 is 0.00001 Bitcoin, four zeros in there, there'd be, I think, one. But if Bitcoin goes up in value, then that would be, you'd be getting more. If it drops down in value, you'd be getting a bit less. So if you were to just say 0.0011 or something like that, you'd be covering yourself for a drop in value and selling at a fair price. You'd be maintaining the value of SOAP on the in the marketplace, and operating on a good basis. Settings. Here you can set your profile. There will be some other things in here, because in here we are going to add the option to either have no automatic payment of pool stakes, so that way you would have to do everything manually. We would have an option, we're going to have an option to automatically pay any existing pool stakes. So if you're an elite member and your pool stake is $100 a month in SOAP tokens, and you had this set automatically, then as long as you log in every day, you can have $150 worth of SOAP tokens there anyway. It would just automatically take 100 of those out to pay for your stake for the coming month. So you never need to dip in your pocket. So you can set it for that. If you are perhaps just a Pool 1 member and it's just $2, you can set it to just renew that $2. Or another option would be, if you've got sufficient funds to actually not just renew that $2, but upgrade to the next pool as well, Pool 2, for another $3. And of course you make more money the more pools you're in, for lots of reasons. So this is it. You'll need to set up your profile in here, and it's important that you use a real name. It's important that you use a real address, and everything in here is above board, because before you can make a withdrawal, you're going to have to complete the Know Your Customer information which isn't here. It might not be here at launch, it might not be here at the end of the month after launch. It will be here very soon after that if it's not in there by that time. If it's not here and you need to withdraw, we're not going to stop you withdrawing. But once that KYC is available and you can verify your identity and your address, then withdrawals cannot be made until that verification is completed. Here you can change your password if you need to, and here you can change your PIN if you need to. Once again, that can't be done without an email verification, because this PIN is vital to your security. It's something you never want to divulge to anybody else. Use something that people aren't going to be able to get. You don't want to be using 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, something like that. Just use a PIN that you'll be able to remember, but is unique and unlikely to be guessed by anybody that does come in and try and change it. They'll have trouble doing it, but people, bad people, find ways around everything, and you just have to keep, it's a constant battle to keep security at a level where people can't do things, and we're doing everything we can to make that as secure as we can for you and safe. Your downline will show here. There's no downline here because we haven't, say it's just a test account. This is your referral link, and in fact any of the pages you want to go to, you could put in here as long as you add this /? u equals and then your username at the end of it, and it'll carry your link throughout the site, and so you'll get credit. So if you wanted to send them to the home page or a particular page, the options page or something else, that's it. You can put that page in here and make sure you just add this part here at the end of the URL with, of course, your username, which will be showing in your account here. This script here is if you have your own blog or something, you can add this script onto into your coding in the website, and what it does is it just pops up a little thing in this corner here saying click here if you're interested in free money or free leads or something like that, and of course it carries your username with it and link. So if you've got a blog, it's a good thing to add on to your blog. What else have we got? Statistics. This shows the messages you've received, the ones you've deleted, how many you've read, the total read and the totals of everything there, sent messages. Let's say it's just a test account, so, but it keeps you up to date with what you've got, and of course you can log out, and it's always wise to log out because it's really it's like your bank account. You don't want to leave it open, so log out and then come back tomorrow, log in, read your messages, and you've earned money doing it. What else did I want to show you here? There is no link here either at the moment to get back to the main site. That will be added. We'll have a link here which will take you back to the WordPress site, if you like. That's the bit that I can mess around with and give you information with, and this sort of thing. This back office here is well beyond my comprehension. It's all special codes and things. And this link here, if you click on this banner here, it will actually open in a new tab, and it will take people to the Absolutely Free Club. And that will, I'm not sure whether it does now, but it will carry your, I don't think it does at the moment because we haven't got the link in yet. That will carry your link to Absolutely Free Club, and of course We Share Abundance will be the cornerstone of the Absolutely Free Club. It'll allow people to get some capital, some seed capital that they can then use to leverage that into greater incomes. And so we'll have people going from here into the Absolutely Free Club, and we'll have people coming from the Absolutely Free Club into We Share Abundance. It's so you'll be able to promote either, both, whichever you prefer. The advantage of the Absolutely Free Club, of course, is it will provide lead capture pages so you can build your list. We won't have lead capture pages in here for you. If you want lead capture pages, you'll need to get them from the Absolutely Free Club. And I'm not sure that we've got them in there yet, but they will be there. They'll be there for every program we have in there, and you'll be able to pick that, or you can just promote the Absolutely Free Club itself rather than individual programs in there. Once again, that coding is not there at the moment, and that will be added in the settings. I think maybe in the profile area it'll be a little bit at the bottom that says it shows your link, and that link will appear in anybody that you refer to We Share Abundance. And your username, you'll just have to put your username in and update it, and then that link will be there for anybody that you refer. So if they join Absolutely Free, they'll join it with your link. And of course then, once they've joined and they've got their username, they change the username in theirs, and anybody they refer will join with their link, and so on. So that is it's pretty straightforward at the moment. It's very, very similar to the gold mailer, if you're used to the gold mailer. That will, in time, be changing. As I say, we'll be making it more user-friendly. One of the things we'll be doing, messages. You can't send a broadcast at the moment because we're not in a window to send a broadcast. You can't send messages from the 25th to the end of the month. There's no window there. The windows end on the 24th. But if you could send a message, it's still done in the same way as in the gold mailer, and I'm not happy with it, and neither are the developers, and that will be changed. It will be made much simpler. There'll be much better. What you see is what you get, a WYSIWYG format for that, and you'll be able to use it just really like a word processor, and you'll be able to make things bold or big or small or do whatever you want, and it'll be pretty simple, and it'll be better than it is now. You can do it now, but it's not easy. It's not as easy as it should be. So that's something else that we have in mind to change. Showed you that. If we go back here, this is the way that options page will be changed. It'll be like this. It'll be showing there. There'll be a video explaining things. I might redo this video at some stage, and it'll explain things, and then there will be an explanation of what people get with each pool. that's not there at the moment, a description of the benefits, because there are lots of benefits that perhaps people don't realise come with staking in a pool. And so that'll be there as well, and these add to cart buttons will be activated so that you'll be able to work from here and add to the shopping cart. And another thing here is you have to buy pool memberships. This is the same. If we go back here, where is it? It's in pool options here. If you try and buy, well, I can show you. We're in one pool, but if we tried to buy plan 3, it'll let us add that to the menu, and we can view the cart, and we can check out, and it'll tell you to buy a pool 3 membership you need to be either an existing pool 2 member with a validity at least till next month, and or you need to also buy pool 2 membership now. Okay, so it won't let you buy it. It won't let you buy pool 3 unless you have pool 2, and it won't let you buy pool 2 unless you have pool 1, and it won't let you buy pool 5 unless you have pool 4, and so on. So that's there. You have to buy them in order, but you can buy them all, and you can add them all up into your cart. If we were to buy pool 2, and it might come up with an error here as well, because it's not processed that pool 1 payment yet, as I was talking about in the initial. Yeah, it's saying that you need to buy pool 1 membership. If I'd done that all at the same time, then it would have been okay, it would have gone through, but I'll just show you here. If we view the cart now we can check out, and it's going to ask you how you want to pay. And at the moment there are just the 2 options, the SOAP tokens or PayPal. And PayPal, you don't need to be a member of PayPal. You can use a Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, debit or credit card to make your payment here. If you're a member of PayPal, then you know how it all works anyway. You can pay from your PayPal account, and you will pay the total value of your cart, which with those 3 is $12.50. If you pay with SOAP tokens, it will apply a discount, and there you go, your final price is $10 or 10 SOAPs, because we've got that set at a guaranteed minimum value of $1 at the moment. I am absolutely certain that will be around $5 by the end of March. It may be more, it may be nearer 10, but at the moment we set it at $1, which is realistic. And of course, like any shopping cart, you can remove these if you say, oh well, I didn't really want to spend $10, I only want to spend $5. You can take out this one here and check out, and your total price $6.25. But if you're paying with SOAP tokens, confirm order. No, we haven't got enough to pay. You don't have enough SOAP tokens to pay for that, because we haven't got any in this. We haven't got any in the wallet. You would need, of course, tokens in your wallet, and we've got 0. Okay, a bit haphazard the way I'm going through this perhaps, but hopefully you'll understand this. Now I know there was at least one question. Let me go back here and have a look at the questions. I'll need to refresh this probably. We should be able to see a live call somewhere. I don't know why I can't. Oh, is this it? This is it, is it? Yeah. Oh, good evening. Screen sharing does not work so well with Facebook Live. Can't really see much. Why not use Zoom? It's free. I don't like Zoom, and this is very temporary until we get launched. Thanks, Andrew. Will do. There are quite a few different ones, but I can't find the app link. Don't know what this is. There must be some more comments somewhere. Would be a good idea to check with Graham to see what he recommends. See the thread? Does that bring up things in a better way? Let me put this back here. So you've got my ugly mug instead of get my hand in the way of the camera thing all the time. I don't know. Where are all the comments? How do you find comments on this damn thing? Here we go. Up here, I think. This is hello everybody. Trying to find the right link to open the Waves account. I think they've changed the page. I think it's just waves.exchange. Yeah, the video, they have changed the system since the video was made, and we will be doing new videos for it, but not at present. Which way up is this thing going now? Oh, it's got me lying down. I could do with a rest. Waves Exchange. Yeah, I think if you go to just Waves Exchange, you'll get it. But I think if you look at the overview here, and you go to, here you go, getting a Waves account, open your account here. I think if you click on that, it takes you to Waves Exchange, and there's nothing there, blank page. Maybe it's I think I've got a lot of programs running, and it's my Google Chrome that's, there we go. It's here, Waves Exchange. And then you can click on Get Started. And you can create your password and this sort of stuff and continue. Oh, I'm not showing that, am I? Here we go. Let's go back here. Sorry about that. Here we go. If you go to overview, and it's got all the videos here, and yeah, it is different in the video, but if you click on that, open your account, it opens in a new tab, and it takes you to this page, which is the main page, and then you click on Get Started, and then you can create your password, confirm your password, and continue. My recommendation would be, I think you can download, yeah. I would download, once you've got your account, download the program, whether you're on Windows or Mac. I suppose on Linux, I don't know many people that would be on that, but Windows or Mac, you can download it and then you can access it from your computer. And it'll be here like that. then it's more secure. It's on your computer itself, that download, and you sign in with your password there, and it'll access your accounts. And I will be doing videos of how you can add stuff on your how you can trade and how you show your portfolio and this sort of thing. It's very, very similar to the videos we have. I don't know why they changed it, but they've changed it, and it's a little bit different here now. But I would recommend you get the download. It's on your computer, and you can then log in, and everything is more secure than it being on the web-based. So that is pretty much it, I think. Did we have any more questions? Where are we? Facebook somewhere, that one I think. Facebook. Did we have any more questions? Okay. I don't know how many people will watch this. I know that we have 5,000 people, 5,000 accounts opened in the Gold Mailer Club, or around 5,000. It might be just over, I can't remember the exact number. I know that we've got 230 odd or whatever it is on here, 237 members in the group here. What I want you to do is not think about things that you can't control. You can't control how people are going to react to this program. You can't control whether they're going to join it, whether they're going to say it's a scam, whether they're going to say I'll see how you do first, whatever they say. Some will say, oh yeah, it looks great, boom, I'm in. Some will say, oh, well, you're joking, I'm not getting involved in one of those internet things. Even though it's free, they don't have to pay any money, you're going to get that. You're going to get skepticism, you're going to get enthusiasm, you're going to get all sorts of things. You can't control that. What you can control is just talking to people. If you share it with one person a day, just share it with one person a day. Say, look, ideally through your lead capture page that you'll get in Absolutely Free Club, say something I want you to have a look at. It is an email opt-in page. If you're not happy with it, you can easily opt out. It's no big deal. But opt in initially. It'll take you to the information, and you'll see how you can make a lot of money absolutely free. And it's a great program. Just by being a part of it, you are going to actually raise money for charity as a byproduct of just being a part of this program. And we've got a lot of great people in the Facebook group, very positive, they help one another. Just take a look at it. You can control that because that is you doing it. And if you do that with one person a day, that's 30 people in a month. I am absolutely certain that if you do that, a minimum of 3 people a month, 1 in 10, will join your business. And if you teach those people to do exactly the same, just talk to one person a day, you will soon build a massive network. And as you get better at talking to people and just asking them to look at it, just sharing this with it, not selling anything, forget about selling. We are giving this away. It's absolutely free to become a part of We Share Abundance. Yes, you can put your hand in your pocket and get involved in the pools, or you can work your way through them. If you put your hand in your pocket and get involved in the pools, it's still free because you don't actually buy anything. What you do is you stake money. If you're in all 6 pools, you're an elite member, it's just $100 worth of SOAP tokens, and those tokens remain your tokens. Okay? They don't disappear somewhere, they are your tokens, and every day you log in you get some of those back as a reward. And so after 20 days of logging in as an elite member, just logging in, you've got your stake back because you get $5 a day. So that's $100 back, and then the other 10 days roughly is profit. Another 10 days at $5 a day, $50 is profit that you've earned. So it's free. It's not like buying something. You don't go out and you buy this course that teaches you how you should be selling widgets online, and it costs you $10,000 and it's really worth $4, and you only buy it because you've been told that you'll make a lot of commissions selling the same rubbish on to other people. It's nothing like that. You are staking. It's a stake, and it's a proof of stake in the same way that mining operates. You get more rewards the more you stake, and you're only allowed to stake in our program up to 100 tokens, $100 worth of tokens in a month, and you get your money back in 20 days. All you've got to do is log in every day and you've got your money back. If it's a 30-day month and you only log in 25 days, you're going to miss out on $25. It's as simple as that. 5 days when you don't log in that you could have earned $5, and you're going to miss out on that. But that's the worst that can happen. It's there for you. Just share it. Just ask people to take a look at it. If they don't like it, no big deal. Okay, go on to the next person. Don't get upset. You can't control how people are going to react. Concentrate on what you can control. You can control just asking one person a day to take a look at it. And that's all you need to do. And if you do that, you will build a massive income. You will help everybody in the program because you are building the member database, and that is increasing the rewards in the pools, and it's helping maintain and even increase the value of SOAP tokens. So just by sharing it, you're doing a favour for everybody. You are actually providing a service to other people, and the greater the service you provide people, the greater the rewards you will get. And I think Clement Stone it was, said, you will receive abundance for your giving. The more you give, the more you will have. And that is exactly what we're doing with this program. You give this program to somebody, they're going to make $2 just for verifying their email, adding their SOAP wallet so that we can pay them, and completing their profile. And they'll have $2. And some people that you share this with will have never even made a cent, a dime online. They'll have spent a lot of money, but they'll never have made any money. And this is profit because it's not cost them anything. And then they log in every day and they make more and more and more money just by logging in. And as we add in the rewards for reading the adverts and the commissions for anybody you refer who buys advertising, as we add banner ads and text ads and video ads and lots of stuff coming, you will make even more money. true generational recurring income from your referrals, because once they see that they're making money in just a couple of minutes a day, probably less than that most days, then they're not going to drop out, are they? It's going to go on and on and on, and they can pass it on to their children and their grandchildren, and it can go on for generations and generations. It's true recurring income. It's not like you're selling something really which has got no value. It's a $50 a month subscription for a new video every month that you can get on YouTube free anyway, and you earn $30 commission for every one you sell. People get involved in something like that, they'll be in it for 3 months, they'll realise that they're not making profit out of it. It's cost them $150, they've sold to one person who dropped out anyway, and they got $30 back, and it's gone. That's not recurring income. This is recurring income, because the people that get involved here must make a profit, because it costs them nothing. Everything they have, everything they get out of this is free. And so they must make a profit. And if you concentrate on the things that you can control, which is talking to one person a day, you can talk to more if you want, but set yourself a minimum goal, one person a day to share this with. Just find somebody on Facebook and say, hey, look what I'm doing and it's making me money. What is it? Just take a look at it. It's over there, and give them your link to your squeeze page. And if they say, oh, I'm not opting in, you say, okay, it's up to you. But you can always opt in, get the information. If you don't like it, opt out. Okay? All you need to do. And if you do that, and you teach the people that you refer to do that, and everybody has a go at doing that, I know some of you will struggle and you'll say, oh, well, yeah, I don't know, I don't like doing this. And once you're making money, you will like doing it, because you're sharing your good fortune with other people. Hey, look, I made $50 this month doing nothing. Look, I made a couple of $100 here. Look, I got a payment from this pool 5 and it was $1,000. Okay, what did it cost you? Well, it didn't cost me anything. What you mean, you got $1,000 and it didn't cost you anything? Yeah. There you go. You'll want to share it. It may start slowly for some. There'll be some people that'll go out and they'll put in 100, 200 people very quickly. And obviously, they're giving more. And the more they give, the more they'll have. It's exactly what it says here. There'll be some people that'll be reticent and they'll say, oh, I don't know. And they won't even try. But they will still make money. And we welcome you, whatever level you're at. Because I know that once you start genuinely making money and receiving the benefits that we have here, you will want to tell other people. You will want to share your good fortune. And we're going to grow exponentially. And that is really what I've got for you. And I don't know whether I can get this back where it was here. I don't know which way up we are now, and which way I'm looking at. On my phone it shows me the right way up, but I may not be. If we have any other questions, let me see if I can see if there's anything else in here. Any comments about Ambassador? What do you want to know about Ambassador, Joel? The Ambassador program is still there. It's available. It's at a ridiculously low price. It's $250 for a full position. You can buy a 20% position for a fifth of that, $50. And it starts paying out as soon as we hit 45,000 members, and I believe we'll do that within a couple of months. if you look at something, the only thing that is anything like this, and it's not as good as this, and I say that hand on heart, is Hashing Ad Space. And that's a wonderful program. I'm not knocking Hashing Ad Space. I think it's a wonderful program. It's got a wonderful guy behind it. And I think it's something that you should be in if you're not in it. Because it is similar in lots of ways to this, in that you can do things for nothing. It's not as good as this. It doesn't pay out as well, and it pays out slower. You stake $100 in Hashing Ad Space, and you get paid out in a CME, not $100 necessarily. It could be less, it could be more than $100. You'll get paid out in the same amount of a CME that you put in. If your $100 cost you 100 a CME, let's say it was $1 a piece. They're actually at about 4 cents, I think, at the moment, but let's suppose they were $1 a piece. You put in $100 in a CME as a stake, so that would be 100 a CME. They will pay you, what would it be, 8 and a bit a CME a month back. So it would take you a year to get your 100 a CME back. Now, if your CME goes up in value, and it's $2 at the end of the year, you've done very well because you've doubled your stake back. On the other hand, if it's gone down to 50 cents, you've not done so well because you've only got half your stake back. We're a little bit different than that. I think it's better because it's faster, for one thing. It's only going to take you less than a month to get your stake back. 20 days as an elite member to get your stake back. And it's back in its dollar value. So it doesn't matter if you bought at, let's suppose, once again, it's $1 for a SOAP token, and you staked $100 for elite membership. That would be 100 SOAP tokens. If at the end of the month SOAP is only worth 50 cents, we would pay you 200 SOAP tokens so that you don't lose. On the other hand, if SOAP's gone up and it's $2, we're only going to give you 50 tokens, but you've still got your money back. You with me? You're never going to lose, but you won't have the potential for that profit if SOAP escalates. What we've seen with SME is it's tended to go down, and it's levelled off at around about 4 cents per token of SME. But some people bought their stakes a year or more ago at around $4, and so they've got the tokens back. 25 tokens they've got back over the year, but those 25 tokens now are only worth $1, and it cost them $100. So I think we're better there. We also pay faster, takes a year in Hashing Ad Space. It takes a month with our stake, and there are other things. But Hashing Ad Space is a great program. I'm not knocking it. It's just a little bit different. It's the nearest thing to us, and they hit, I think, 60,000 members in the first 2 months. If we hit 45 in the first 2 months, the ambassador program, which we're changing to its name just to founder member, then that pays out at 45,000. It starts paying out at 45,000 members, active members. It's still available at the ridiculously low price of $250 for a full position in there. It will be there at that price till Friday. After Friday, it's gone, and there will be a founders page in We Share Abundance, and that will be at 500 until we get to 10,000 members, and then it will go up again. And we'll get to 10,000 members pretty quickly. But it's a snip. Even if you paid $5,000 for a position as a founder, it would pay you just at the $45,000 level, $225 a month. Okay, so in 4 months, $1,000 every 4 months for life, for doing nothing. So even if it costs you $5,000, it's a great investment. At the moment, you can get it for $250. And of course, once the membership goes up, the rewards go up. If we've got 90,000 members, you're getting $450 a month. If we've got 180,000 members, you'll be getting nearly $1,000 a month. Just for that one investment that helps us move along a bit faster, because it's cost thousands upon. I'm not going to tell you how many thousands. It frightens me when I see the amount of money that has gone into setting this up. But it's there. We're there now. We'll be launching on or before the 1st of March, and it's going to benefit you. It's going to benefit all the people that you share it with, that are wise enough to get involved like you do, and it's going to benefit lots and lots of people who don't even have access to the internet, don't have a phone, don't have a computer, and need help. It's going to benefit those people, because we're going to take any profits that are made here and use it to help those people, and that is why we started this. As a byproduct, it's going to help the people that get involved, but by default they're going to raise money for charity just through being a member of this program. And that's what the program is really about. It's a mission. Yeah, there's going to be people that will make tens of thousands, maybe more than that in a month, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, maybe even millions of dollars in a month with the program. But what it's about is helping those millions of people that don't have clean water and can't get food, and they can't put food on the table, and they've got no hope. We're going to give them hope, and we're going to give them the food, of course, and we're going to give them the water, and we're going to find them jobs, and we're going to educate them, and we're going to do all these things. We're not just going to provide them with bags of rice. That doesn't solve the problem. We're going to put in agricultural systems that will give them labour, and it'll produce crops that will feed them, and they'll learn how to do everything through proper schooling and education, and we're going to attack the root cause of poverty. We're not going to be putting a band-aid on by dishing out $1 million here and $1 million there for food that's going to last a month or so, or whatever. We're going to attack the root cause of poverty in this world, and we're going to do it in a way that is sustainable, and we're going to do it in a way that's good for the planet, and we're going to do it in a way that is good for our members in that feel-good factor, and also because the more you give, the more you're going to get. And that's what I've got for you. And I can't see any more questions. Where can Ambassador be found? There should be a pop-up if you go to We Share Abundance, or no, Gold Mailer. Is it We? Should be a pop-up, but if I'll put a link in this video if you want to have a look at the ambassador program, just in case you can't find it. But it's goldmailer.club/ambassador. We'll get you there, but I'll put that link in. And that's what I've got for you. And I'm truly massively excited about this. I can't tell you what this means to me after so many years of searching for something like this, and I'm sure that you're going to be excited and do really well with it too, and we're going to take it throughout the world. We're going to go global, and we're going to help so many people, and that is going to mean more to you once you've covered your survival instincts and you've paid off your debts and this sort of thing. What it's going to mean to you is what you're doing for others. God bless.